Hello, and welcome to channel Ein Our Key, and I am your host, Voluntary.
That's why many people have asked the question of what is a kind? Because we are told can't have one kind become another. Now, the only thing we know for sure about what is a kind is that the way to find a kind is to play a game. And this game is from Sesame Street. Three of these things belong together. Three of these things are kind of the same. Can you guess which one of these doesn't belong here? Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play our game. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell me which thing is not like the others by the time I finish my song? And now my song is done. Who here saw that on Sesame Street? I know I did. I saw that a lot on Sesame Street. They'd have things like 3 kids playing ball and 1 kid playing with a hula hoop, and that kid's different because he got a hula hoop. Well, here are 4 animals. This is a porcupine, a hedgehog, an echidna, and a dolphin. I see some kids here. You in the front row. Can you tell me which one of these is different? He's awake. I see his eyes are open. I think he's shy.
Said the dolphin.
He said the dolphin. I guess we now have prickly thing time. Here is a garter snake, a caecilian, an earthworm, and a camel. He's shy. Let's ask the girl in the second row. The worm?
Hold it up higher so she can see the picture. There you go. Which one's different? The worm for the snakes or the camel?
Camel. So now we have slithery things kind. Here we have a dolphin, a swordfish, a Gila monster, and a lobster. And that kid looks a little bit too young, so I'll go back to the front row. You don't know. I guess, how about you? Can you guess?
I think on the left, right?
This is a lobster.
No, on the left.
This is a Gila monster. You find them in the desert.
Oh, well, I think the two on the top go together, so the bottom don't go together at all.
None of them the same.
No, right.
Okay. There are no conflicts. Here we have an oyster, a sea snail, another lobster, and a squid. Anyone want to take a shot at this one? None of those. Here's the last one. Because the favorite example, by the way, is elephants and pine trees. So here we have an elephant, a pine tree, a mushroom, and a motorcycle.
One of these things is not a Harley.
Actually, that's a
Ducati.
Suzuki. But anyway, it's a motorcycle. It's not a Harley, so it's not a real motorcycle, but it's a motorcycle. So anyone want to tell me which one of these does not belong? Can you tell me that, the third row and third row? Which one of these is the most different? The motorcycle. What we have here is because the big test for a kind is to ask a kid, 3 of these things belong together, 1 of these things does not. We have life kind. And that means that if you never see things change from one kind to another kind, well, if evolution is true, it's just life becoming life. It's not life becoming something other than life.
Well, thank you. When you go to define what is a kind, it becomes difficult. You could look at those posters many different ways. You could say, well, how are we determining? Does it grow in the ground? That might put it in categories that are all the same. Does it breathe air? Well, that becomes a different category. Most people would put a whale and a shark in the same kind, but how do you want to classify it? Does it breathe underwater or breathe above water? There's just so many variables involved in this. The Bible made it very simple. God said they would bring forth. And a 4-year-old can tell you, dog, wolf, coyote, banana. Okay, kid, which one is not like the others? I only had one kid ever get it wrong. He said, the boy.
Thank you for watching. We're now in the double digits for subscribers, and hopefully we will only keep growing. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow.